Hi there! Welcome to the first bow review in 2024. Today it's the first warm and sunny day, which means that all my neighbors are very active outside, which means mowing the lawn, what you hear just behind me, or hammering, which you will also hear. So apologies for the environmental sounds. Today it's about the YMG. Why this? Because of the comparison of Korean traditional bows that I made last year. There was one comment who said, "You need a YMG," and I say, okay. I ordered it. The bow arrived last week, and first thing that struck the eye is that there is no birch bark on it. Armin Hirmer has reviewed a YMG 2 years ago that had birch bark, and I've seen last year during the Korean archery days that a YMG usually has it, but not anymore, obviously, which is a bit of a pity because I like birch bark. I cannot really tell you what this material is. It feels soft, looks a bit like artificial leather. Maybe it's a fabric, I don't know, or it's leather, but there is no material specification noted on the homepage, so I don't know. For sure, no birch bark. I guess they have changed it because a lot of bows with birch bark look a bit messy after a while, because people forget to keep the birch bark moist, and then it comes off. And yeah, you can avoid it if you do not use birch bark, obviously. I would have known how to deal with that, so yeah, what a pity. Okay, but the bow still performs. I have shot the bow, the first shots, last week, and you could see this in a little teaser. I fetched the Ted Nugent 500 with also 400 spine. 500. A bit to the right, well, due to whatever reason. Yeah, better. Yeah, I take these ones for the video. Yeah, so these were the first shots. Today we have here in the sun around 27 degrees. Meanwhile, 32% humidity. Material-wise, I think it's a laminated bow. As usual, I don't think that they have changed that. And the rest should be like the other. So I would refer to Armin Hirmer's video in this case because I couldn't find any information about the build. What we do have is no race skin here. It's leather material, so I have secured it here with my known self-gluing tape. And what else? I already put some marking points here, and or knocking points, and so the bow is prepared for shooting. Regarding the specs, we have an unstrung length of 50.5 inches length. Strung, it's 46 inches. We have a brace height of 6 inches, if not mistaken. Yeah, a max draw of 31 inches. Nominal strength is 40 pounds at 31 inches. Aero pass is 24 millimeters still. And we have a weight of 340 grams. The Siyah length for both sides is around 8.5 inches. And subtracted with the handle length, we have a bending length of approximately 38.9 inches. Yeah, I covered everything. Good. Then the strength of today at 28 inches, because we need this value later on for the speed test. Would be good to measure it with a scale. Right. Nah. Okay, this is a bit tricky. Good. So here the blue is 28. 35.78. And now we jump directly to the 31 inches. $41.72. Okay, I need to note this down, and after that we are shoot. All right, show you the fitting of the handle. Yeah, maybe it's a bit wide, but for me this is okay. Feels nice for me. And here we have the spine of the handle, which matches perfectly with the joints here in my hand. So I like that a lot. Sorry. All right. The draw is very smooth, as we know it from the Korean bows. So there is no difference to a feeling of a KTB, here the authentic KTB, or a Cheonji, or the Kaya Black Cat, despite the strength of the bow, of course. Very minor vibration afterwards. So if I do it like this, 1, 2, 3, gone. So it's a little more than with others. Again, 1, 2, 3, gone. So a bit more than that. And but the draw and the shooting is very nice, and the sound very nice too. So I hope that you can identify it in front of all the environmental noises. You see, it's more or less none. So the sound is excellent. And a third one. Now vibration's gone. Okay, I'll show you. First one, second one, others. We are here at the 11-meter line, approximately. So still a narrow distance. So the shooting is very nice. I like the sound, the draw is smooth, vibration is very minor, and it's getting less the more I shoot. Ah, now it's gone. Yeah, very nice, despite there's no birch bark. So reverse shooting. Of course it works. One leg shooting. Works too. All right, speed test. We have here an arrow which is a bit heavier than required. It has a weight of 432 grain, which means compared to the current bow strength at 28 inches, it has a weight of 12.1 grain per pound, which is quite a lot, but I will calculate that then to 9 grain per pound, and so we can compare then to the rest of the Korean traditional bows. All right. That. 163. 160. 163. 'Make sure that your arrows don't get damaged. So shooting with the YMG is really nice. You can shoot really heavy arrows with it, and the speed is very good. So we'll see it in a bit if I compare to the other bows. So yes, the speed is the highest of all. And performance is very nice. So as I said before, the sound is very nice, the draw is very smooth, it's flexing nicely, vibrations are minor, and the grip is very good. So this handle shape is unique. I hadn't had this before. And there are two things that I think it could be better, but we come to this very bit. Center shot. Yes, yeah, very nice. So once you have grooved yourself in with the bow, it's easy to shoot groups. Okay, résumé. What do I think of the YMG bow, at least of mine? It's very nice to shoot, very soft and smooth draw. It's extremely fast. The handle shape is extraordinary. Maybe you can see it here in the cross section. The spine is cool, so I really like that a lot. Of course, you can wrap around something else like leather or so. So meanwhile, I get used to these grips. Especially in the summertime, you have always a good grip if you have it like this. The build is okay, but I expect nothing less. I'm a bit sad about that there is no birch bark on it. I guess the reason, but I would have dealt with birch bark. Yeah, so yeah, it's nicely made. Yeah, it's okay. The wrapping is nice. So yes, this is all fine. The hoodies are clean, so this is all good. There is no gluing access somewhere. I can see here a little bit that the color changed a little bit due to the glue that is below. We have here, oops, rubber string bridges. It would have been a bit better if they would have had a groove. So I think they expect that it grooves itself after a while. Yeah, but a little groove before would have been a bit better to adjust the string after the shot, because so I need to correct it usually after shooting. What else? We have an edge that is it's even and a bit. You feel it if you get over it. So it's a bit rough. Maybe you see it here. Yeah, overall, I'm a birch bark fan. So yeah, that would have looked, yeah, I think that would have been nicer. But nevertheless, the performance is very good and the bow is very fast. I can already tell you that this one is the fastest. So in the test shooting with 12.1 grain per pound, it reached 163 feet per second. Calculated down to 9 grain per pound, it would have been 186.7. And the Kaya, which was the fastest one before, reached 177.5 feet per second. So it's 11 feet per second faster than the Kaya. So really fast. It has the narrowest arrow pass, but I cannot tell you that this helps you to be more accurate. So this is depending on yourself. And yeah, what else? If we already compare this bow to the others, we have a ratio from max draw to the length knock to knock of 0.61, which is exactly the same as we had for my training bow, this one. And the Yan Bian, that is not yet here. Yeah, so these three have the same ratios. It's very good. We have the narrowest arrow pass of all. The one that comes then would be the Cheonji, which has birch bark on it, as you can see, and it still looks good. What else? The price of the bow. It's not cheap, but it's not the most expensive one. So for me it cost 437 euros or 38, and this is then less than for the authentic KTB and the Cheonji. Yeah, but the others are cheaper, especially the Kaya, which was the one you get for 260 euro. So this is quite a lot of difference here. So do we have then much more than with the Kaya? We do not have a rayskin arrow pass here as well. We don't have birch bark as well. So we have a leather cover. We have a Fastflight string here as well. We have black hoodies as well. We have, yeah, it is rubber or an artificial string bridge. I cannot tell you, but it has already a groove. We have a different handle shape. This one is nicer, for sure. But the rest, I cannot tell you that it performs much better. So it's faster. So it's definitely faster. So if you go for speed, you need to have a YMG. Point. But if you look for other things, not necessarily. Let's go more into the details. So these were the hard facts. As you know, I had this comparison, and I had these chapters that I went through, and the chapter 1 was design. So how close is the design with respect to the historical KTBs more than 200 years ago. And they are very close. So there was no big difference between them. But this one, the YMG, is unstrung, more or less looking very much like the Cheonji. So these two look like siblings. So here we have the little more different, yeah, but this bow has been strung now for, well, let's say 1.5 hours. So maybe this is a bit of string follow, but very, very close. So none of the other bows is that close. Put that aside, I'll show you. For example, whoops, oi. For example, the KTB2. I don't have the KTB1 anymore, it is back with Armin. Yeah, you see, this is different. And the Kaya, yeah, obviously. So what else? Size deviation, it's like the Yeon Gung, this one, which was my first training bow. See, even there we have a bit more reflex here in this section. Yeah, so very much like these two, although it's more from the shape and the build like the Cheonji. The ratio between the bow length and max draw is already clear. It's 0.61, which is then added to the first place. And size deviation is similar like the Yeon Gung, which was the second place that time. Performance, the feeling is excellent. We have, so this is first, vibration a little. Need to double check where I was before, so it was about the 3 when I pulled it. Accuracy is very good as well, although it doesn't refer to the narrow arrow path, but it was very good, so I give it a 1. Speed is excellent, it's really cool, with 186.7 feet per second. Beauty. Armin's YMG had cork, it had birch bark, mine doesn't have it. So it feels a bit poor. Yeah, so yeah, you see me a bit sad that I don't have it. And no horn, which was not included anyway. But yeah, there's none of it in there. It's similar to my training bow, which is a nice bow, don't get me wrong. But they have both these artificial materials on it, some kind of fabric or so. And there are these stripes that should represent birch bark. Naja. So here we know it, but this has this nice rounded back. This is flat. Okay, so beauty. I give it the 3rd place. Yeah, the price. It's more expensive than all the others that got the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place, so no place. There is no complexity of painting because there is no painting. The technical usage, it's not black, it's not matte. Yeah, it's matte. Well, okay, it's not specific. yeah, you can hide between bushes during the day would be okay. In the night, this is a bit bright, so there is no tactical benefit of this one. Heating up potential is very good because it's very light, yeah. So the back doesn't get heated up easily. So this is okay. First place. Sound. No, I need to string it again. Stringing is easy, by the way, but all of these bows are easy to string. So there is no... Although there was one, the Yeon Mu Gung, who is a bit tricky because it was just going off here. But the others are not critical to that one. Always make sure that it's straight. Okay, sound. Nice dark sound. Nice, yeah, I like it. I give it first place. Maintenance effort as the others, so that is first place. Okay. Now let me just get everything together and tell you the result. Okay, evaluation tells me the YMG got the first place 7 times, which is 3 multiplied with 3, 21 points. It got second place once, we add 2 points, and a third place once, which is another point, and in total this is 24 points. Means the KTB2 reached 23 points, Black Cat 22 points, and they both got the first place. It was because the KTB2 was coming later, after I got the whole comparison, and then the Black Cat was first place. The KTB was then added, got a point more, and now we have the YMG with another point more. And this is because of the sound. Maintenance with all of them, with the feeling, because the bow feels very good, and the speed, the excellent speed. Accuracy is also very good. And this in total brought me to the 24 points, which is then most of them. But still, I would be happy, and I don't know if you know that bow. What I wish for is similar to a KTB, a Fastflight KTB2, a rounded back with birch bark, horn on belly like the Cheonji, a cork handle like the KTB2, black twines like none has. My training bow, I've painted them. Rayskin arrow pass protection in black, similar to the KTB, but not in pink, but in black. Black leather hoodies, like most of them have. A brace height of 8.5 inches at 46-inch strung bow. Can be 8.5, something like this. If you come across that bow, or if you want to create it, let me know. It would be a pleasure to add this bow here to my collection, because then this would be my dream bow. Yeah, a combination of the YMG with the speed, the horn, and the look of the KTB2. Can you do it? So that would be cool. I know there are horn bows that would potentially fulfill all these wishes, but a KTB horn bow is, yeah, it's not that easy to string. So I do have horn bows, and I know that you need to care for them properly and you need to string them properly. So I would need to get an education how to do it. And second, that wouldn't be the problem, but then before you want to shoot them, you need to string and get all this maintenance stuff, and it takes around minimum 30 minutes before you can shoot. And then you shoot 20 minutes and then you unstring the bow again. So this is a bit of pity. Often I don't have that time, and if I string my horn bows, I know then the next day I will shoot it. So the white one needs to string, the evening before. Yeah, the other one, maybe after breakfast, I know that I will shoot then. I string the bow and then I'm good to go later. But it's not that you can be spontaneous. Yeah, so and these bows are quite expensive. So maybe the combination of the Cheonji and the KTB2, so it seems to be possible. Yeah? There can be horn on the belly, there can be a rounded back, so why can't we compare it? And the rest is just cosmetics. Just a question, so why not? Yeah, why not? That would be my dream bow as a KTB4. Yeah. Okay, I hope that helps you, just in case you want to decide, do I need a YMG or not? As I said, if you go for speed, there is no way to not get this bow, even if it doesn't have birch bark anymore. So if you're up to speed, then you don't care about birch bark. Yeah, so yeah, this is the bow. And if you struggle with the strength, in this case the 40 pound are 40 pound indeed, now, or 42, so this is, yeah, matching. Yeah, what else? If you need to have ray skin, just get this off, glue ray skin on, then you have it. And the handle is very good. Yeah, I like that a lot. Okay, then thank you very much for watching, for all your patience, and wish you a great start into the week. Enjoy the weekend nevertheless, and see you soon. Bye bye.